secret to the youth. Your goals are malnourished. Peace spit the juice. Y'all be vaping, I be maiden. Yes, y'all be aping. I'm Richard Mill Nation. No diamonds, just tourbillon facing with gears and sprockets with the sapphire casing.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions hope by the end of today's game they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Vikings going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And he cuts it right and into space. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Again, it's Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third and short yardage. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now McCoy. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They tossed to McCoy running left. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Linval Joseph able to collapse the pocket and drop it for a loss of a yard. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They run it again with Cook. Shifts by him. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And deep in his home territory, he coughs up the football. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down throw for Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The left side completion to Jones. 23 yards on the play.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Roberts. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Boom, land it.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. First down, here's Cousins. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one results in 35 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Second down following the run. Cousins to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And the slot man goes in motion left. Left side, Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
To throw, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So here come the Lions now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. See if they stay on the ground for second down. He'll look to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. He finds an opening past the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Diggs going in motion right. Final play of the half. Cousins forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Cousins now to throw on first down. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. In motion now is Lee. A toss to Cook, and he's got room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Play clock winding down. They'll drop the throw. Over the middle here to Wilson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage. I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Back to throw here. He'll be Hit and taken down at the 21. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. Roberts has it. Now the ball comes loose. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
No, check. Patriots.
The play clock's running down. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Set. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And an alley to run. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They start the drive with Cook. And now running right through it. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Cook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. Cousins now from the 50. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Back to the ground, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second down, Cousins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Vikings a first down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Cousins here to throw. Completes it to Lee. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Lee, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. It's caught. Jones. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, he coughed it up. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Ben Gideon able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. right side by Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Wilson snags it left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.
Yeah. Young Gerald.